Wildlife Command Center handles many different types of problem bird accounts. And in this particular situation, we had a commercial building, Granite busters, that was having severe starling problems, especially in some of the areas that were public access, like the public bathrooms and also the Granite showroom floors. What we do, and our purpose in doing a complete inspection, is to start by figuring out exactly what type of building that we're dealing with and the construction of the building in general. This requires a physical evaluation of the building all the way around the outside. What's also important is doing a really good interview with the customer, understanding exactly how the starlings are affecting the customer, what problems they create, and also what is really important to them when it comes to the starlings interacting with the public, with their customers, and with the buildings and the employees. This interview can take many different avenues, from just an explanation of what's happening to actually showing Wildlife Command Center technicians where the problems are occurring, how the animals are getting in, and how the starlings are affecting the building overall in general. Once we've done a complete inspection and we figure out exactly what's happening, then we start to develop an action plan. The action plan is, what are we going to do, and in what sequence are we going to do it, so that we can get to zero bird tolerance. And of course, with this type of pest, zero tolerance is the only thing that's acceptable. Going through a showroom or going through a commercial account, some things are important, other things are not. In this particular situation, these granite slabs, which were huge and finished and polished, were being pooped on by the starlings. So our action plan for this is going to be to remove the birds, remove the bird nesting, and figure out exactly how they're getting in and how far they're going. Identifying exactly where the nest is, we can use sound, we can also use probes, we can use visual inspection tools like borescopes. In this particular situation, we could hear exactly where the birds were. Luckily, there were no young birds in this particular ductwork. The parent birds were in the beginning process of trying to build a nest, establish a nest, and lay eggs. Getting to it at this point, it makes it a little bit easier because there's no fecal matter involved and there's not very many mites. Starlings can be easily excluded by installing vent cover bird guards. These guards are screwed in place and then sealed with a sealant such as Quad 400. Starling traps work really well because we use decoy poop. It's a type of system that is a calling card for starlings. They think that somebody else is living in there, and so they want to try to go into it. But these traps work exceedingly well, especially once you remove the adult birds and you exclude them with a cage cover. Now, this particular nest had young in it, and so we took the young and we took them over to the Songbird Rehabilitation Center in University City, installed the traps, and then it just takes 24 hours once the young are removed and the bird guards are put into place, and then we can come in and check the traps and see how successful we were. This particular type of trap is very, very significant in that the birds go in, the calling card, the poop on the front, and they get trapped in the bottom, and all you have to do is listen to see if you've captured them. 3 days start to finish with the customer, a job completed, the whole building starling proofed, and the starlings removed from the facility completely.